Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adjoa. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old, thanks for coming back. If you're hearing any noise in the background, please pardon me because I live in a new environment which is very noisy, so we are going to get the noise a lot until I'm able to buy a new microphone. Here, the noise, there's nothing I can do to the noise, whether at night, whether during the day, there's always noise in the environment. So please forgive me, please bear with me for some time. I'm sure by the end of this month I should have a new microphone. Okay, so my old microphone is here. I don't know what's wrong with her, but we'll figure a new one out. Okay, so with that being said, I would like to say very thank you to all of you for your support. Even when I was away, when I wasn't posting, thanks for supporting me regardless. Anyway, so I'm going to be sharing the reason why I was MIA in the end of the video. So make sure you watch this video through to the end to get all the gist. Okay, but first of all, I want to wish you guys a happy new year. I hope it's not too late to wish you guys a happy new year because we are in the 5th month of the year, and I'm now wishing you guys a happy new year because this is the first time I'm speaking on my channel in 2023. I actually uploaded a video in 2023 in January. Yeah, I needed that video to be posted. I just needed that video to be posted and out of my storage. So I did posted it and you guys really loved it. I received a lot of comments. I received a lot of people DMing me, asking me questions about the hair, and I really appreciate all of you guys. So happy new year guys, and welcome to a new chapter. This video is purposely about my house hunting, guys. I went house hunting. I've been house hunting since last year October, and finally I found a place. As you can see from the back, I'm in a new environment. I'm in a new place. Yeah, this is my place. But before we go here, I want to show you guys some of the apartments that I visited before getting to settle for this one. So yeah, let's get into that. So this was the first house I went to. This house was shown to me by a lady who lives in this house in a different room. So the roof for this room was bad. It was a single room, and the landlady told me that if I make payment, she was going to fix the roof, but I wasn't buying that, so I didn't go for it. Yeah, it was close to the roadside, but no. So this is house number 2. This house, I almost settled for this house, okay, because it's right on the roadside. Like the first one was close to the roadside, but this one is right by the roadside. Like immediately you leave the house, you are on the roadside. And I loved it because of that, because it was in the middle of town as well. But then again, ask me why the landlady was being so nice. She was being too nice, and it sounded fishy because I've seen that before in houses where the landlady, the landlords live in the same house and they try to act all nice. At the end of the day, they will be your most enemy. Like it will get to a point where they're actually your most enemy. Well, I wanted to settle for this house because of what I said, because it was close to roadside and all of that, and I wasn't really paying attention to the compound of this house. The compound was bad. There were actually 2 rooms in this house, so I saw the 2 rooms, but the compound was bad. And secondly, the landlady was acting too nice, which sound really fishy, because one thing I was looking out for is I didn't want a house where the landlady stays in the same house, and I also didn't want a house that has gate. They had gates. Look at the compound, very bad. This house had gates, and also the landlady was in the house, like right next door. If I had taken this room, the landlady's room is right next to mine, and that was a no actually, so I didn't go for it. So this is the 3rd house. This house was a dream actually. Look at the stairs. This house was a dream. I knew I wouldn't be able to afford this house even before I entered the house, but I entered for an experience. I went to ask about the price of the house. I spoke to the landlord on phone about the price of the house, and it was like it's 1,500 cedis for per month, and there were actually other ones that were 1,800 cedis per month, but those ones are occupied already. And here it was funny to me that I actually entered the house because I wasn't expecting to be allowed to enter the house. And this is where I was speaking to the landlord on phone, and it was like, no, 1,500 is the last price because they had the 1,800 ones, and those ones are occupied. So the one left is 1,500 cedis, and that's their last price. That was when I started thinking about my life. Like, God, I beg, God, I beg. Am I a spoon? Because if you were able to afford these places, and me, I'm still contemplating on how to get a room for 200 cedis, 300 cedis a month. God, am I a spoon? So here I was talking about the neighborhood. I actually love the neighborhood, the place just like an estate, but I couldn't afford it. So this is house number 4. This house, what I loved about this room was the space. Like, the space was giving everything I wanted. Like, so much space. This area, I plan on using this area for office. Immediately I entered the room, I plan on using that section for office. I mean, there's so much space, but the only thing that was bugging me in this house is the fact that there's no freaking maintenance in this house. Like, the landlord is not dead. It's not as if the landlord is dead. It's not as if there's nobody to take care of this house. There are actually people taking care of this house. The landlord is alive. There are people who are willing to collect the renting money to squander within a second, and they are not maintaining anything in this house. Like, why? Look at the ceiling, look at the walls. Like, everything is bad in here. Like, if you actually get in this place, you need to do a lot of work in this place. But I actually fell in love with the space. I mean, it was a love at first. I actually really fell in love with the space because all the houses that I've been to, this one was the one that had so much space, and the price was very considerate. Like, the price was very, very considerate compared to the ones I've seen. It has a big space, and the price was considerate. Like, I've seen houses that have small, tiny spaces, and the price was outrageous. So the person that was living in this house, that's the person's bag that I'm touching, and he actually used this to cover the window because when it rains, when it rains and it's windy, the rain enters the room. So that was what I was talking about. Like, no freaking maintenance in this house. All they are waiting for is to collect money and squander. So this is house number 5. This house is the smallest room I've ever seen, and it's the one that is charging too much. Like, this is the most overpriced room that I saw. Because tell me, this size of a room is even small for someone's pantry. Talk less of being a room. When you are charging this amount, 8,600 for this tiny place, and the landlady, immediately the landlady was calling me my child. She was trying to be all over nice. She was saying a lot of things. Like, she was talking plenty. Yeah, I was expecting that because she's an old lady, but it was a big no because the space was too small. The space was too small. Like, this house was not gated. It was actually in front of the main house with my separate gate. So the gate is mine and mine alone. But no, I didn't like it. It was too small. So this same house, I saw 3 different rooms, but unfortunately my battery died and I couldn't film all the 3 rooms. But this was the first room I entered, so I was able to film this one. Like, look at the bathroom and the toilet situation in this room. As in, they just cut a little corner in the room, partition it, and they're using it as a bathroom. So if I'm sleeping in this room, if this is my bedroom and I'm sleeping in this room, I'll actually be facing the toilet direct. It was like, it looked nice. They did it nicely. The towels were nice, the glass was nice, but this is the nastiest toilet and bath I've ever seen. Like, right in my face in the room. If I'm sleeping, I'm looking at the toilet and bath. Like, if I poo, the poo will be smelling in my face. No, that's bad. Like, this is bad. But the tiling and the glass, it was nice, but the situation here was bad. No, it's a big no. It was a big no, actually. And the landlady in this house was very rude. I don't know why she was so rude. Maybe, I don't know. This was house number 7, actually. This house, compared to the price, The price was okay, but the location of this house does not deserve this price. And secondly, in this house, if I had rented this place, I'll be using the bathroom with the landlord and her children. She was like their own. I will be using the toilet actually with them. They will not be using the bathroom section, but they will only be using the toilet section. So imagine I'm going to work and I'm in a hurry, and one of her child is in the toilet. I'll have to wait for him or her to finish, and they are calling this self-contained. Like, what is self-contained here? It actually just pissed me off and I left. This was house number 8. This house was very far from everything. This house is far from town, far from my workplace, far from everything. Far from everything. But it was located at a peaceful area, but it was far from everything. And the rooms were tiny. Like the previous house that I told you that it was tiny, that house is even better than this one. This one, it was the tiniest one actually. And the tiling is nice, the sink and everything is nice. But then again, the landlord and his wife lives in the same house, and I was not interested in that. The house is gated as well, very much gated, very, very much gated. And no, that was a big no. So this was the next house. This house, I didn't like this house right from the road that leads to this house. But then again, there was this lady that took me to this house. She's in a red t-shirt. I actually met her on the road, and I asked her, I told her that I'm looking for a place, so she volunteered to take me to this house to go and see it. I actually went to see this house because of the lady, because from the road that leads to this house, it was a big no right from the road. But because of the lady offered to assist me, I just had to go and view the house, because I look at the place is so waterlogged, so it's making the floors of this house come off. The landlord was promising me he was going to do it if I had wanted a place. In fact, the road is very bad. It's unfortunately I couldn't film the road that leads to this house because it's a big no. Like, no. This house number 10 was the house that made me feel like I need so much money to live the big girl life. Because this house was a dream. Like, everything I ever wanted if I'm renting a place. That is if I have the money to. Like, the house is giving you kitchen cabinet and all of that. That should tell you what I'm talking about. Like, that should make you understand what I'm talking about. This is luxury. Like, this is everything a big girl needs. A whole cabinet. Even though I didn't like the red cabinet issue going on there, but if I had the money to take it, I'll just cover it with stickers. I mean, whatever color of stickers I wanted. The view from this room, all the rooms had AC. Like, look at the view. Like, look at the view from the side, from the front, the view from the back. Everything is giving, like, there's lights, bulbs, everything fixed. You don't have to do anything. Look at the bathroom towels, look at the shower, look at the towel hangers, like, everything. Look at the doors, like, look at the doors that leads to the bathroom, like, everything. Even though this toilet was too small, but this is giving. It's giving luxury. It's giving big girl, screaming big girl to me. Yeah, 2-bedroom. The doors, like, everything luxury, everything nice. POP, like, everything. You don't have to go and buy fan. You have air conditioning for you, like, fixed. You have your own meter. You have towels. Like, this is a dream to me. And it got me really thinking that I couldn't afford it. This was the last house I visited, and I actually went to see this house because of this man wearing black t-shirt, because he took me to this house. He also volunteered to take me to this house, so I had to honor him. I mean, I can't just say no because he volunteered to help me. Like, look at the cupboard and look at the floors. Terrazzo in 2023. Like, who does that? No. it was a big no. Like I was not interested in anything in this room. Actually, one of the room has rain entered the room and the water is on the floor. I think it's this room. When she opens it, you're going to see water on the floor of one of the room because the rain enters the room. Like I didn't even bother asking for the price of this room because everything pissed me off, right from the entry to everything pissed me off in this house. So I was just following. All I was saying is okay. That was all I was saying. Like whatever they were saying, oh, the woman was like, the place is nice. The man was like, the place is nice, you have so much space. All I was saying is okay, because I was not interested. Right from the gate of this house, to the entry of this room, like I never liked anything about this house. But then again, whom am I? Because I've decided not to pay agents, so I'm going to be seeing a lot of horrific houses. Yeah. So as you saw from the videos, I saw a lot of horrific houses, a lot of what do I have to do right now? Houses, a lot of do you have money to build your own house kind of houses, a lot of emotional roller coaster finding the houses. And I've actually settled for this one. So before it became this one, it was really horrific. So I want you guys to leave a comment in the comment section below telling me which house you think is this one that I'm living in right now. Looking at those videos, which house do you think is it house number 1, house number 2, house number 3, house number 4, any of them I saw in the video? Guess which one actually is this one that I'm staying in right now. So like I said from the beginning of this video, I went MIA for a very long time actually. Like last year I was posting on my channel, but I wasn't consistent. Like once in a while when I feel like posting, I'll post because I was mentally not okay. There was a lot of depression, a lot of emotional roller coaster, a lot of financial roller coaster. In fact, someone actually took me to police station because I own her 600 CDs. Yeah, that was how broke I was. That was how difficult life was for me. And first of all, I want to thank God for all the beautiful people that God brought into my life. Make Glue TV, guys. Make Glue TV if you're happening to watch this video. Thank you so much, baby girl. I really appreciate all your efforts, all your support, everything you did for me when I was in my down moments. Like all the new friends that I've had, all the beautiful people that have supported me during this time, all of those of you that checked on me, those of you that were asking why it's been a long time you uploaded on your channel, what's wrong, are you okay, all of those people that make me excited, all of the ones that pissed me off, all of the ones that took me to police station to God is watching you, God bless you. I needed to go MIA because my mental health was at stake, because it will show in my videos if I decide to ignore my mental health and just keep posting. It would show in my videos because mental health is a serious issue and we don't even put too much energy into it here in Ghana, in Africa, and in Africa as a whole. Mental health is a serious matter. In fact, me as a health worker, I used to ask people that, seriously, if someone tell me that they are depressed, I'm like, why should you be depressed? In this whole, you have life, you're living. But until I went through it myself, I realized it's not easy. Adulting is not easy. Like life itself is not easy. So if you find yourself to be in a happy place, please appreciate it and give yourself the best you can. So that's all I can say basically. I don't want to go into details about anything. This is all I can say for now. If there's anything I want to say, you will hear from me in my subsequent videos. So officially your girl is back. Since day 3, you're back to uploading hair videos, vlogs, what have you, vlogs, fashion videos, anything, everything and anything fun here on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you get notified, especially because next week I'll be uploading my moving vlog. I'll be uploading the process in which I moved, my moving vlog, and all the things that has to do with moving. in my next video. So make sure you subscribe, you turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when the video is uploaded. And also on Wednesday there's going to be a hair video uploaded, so you cannot miss it, guys. You cannot miss it, so you need to subscribe and turn on your post notification. Yeah, so that will be all for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below which house was your favorite and which house you think I'm in right now, because this is not how the house was. it was horrible. It was horrible before it became like this. So guess which one is it? Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to be you, do you, and mind your business. Mind your business.